What I'm seeing is I see a hungry Crawford, a Crawford that has been looking for the opportunity for a long time, finally getting the opportunity, and really ready to grab.
And it's exciting. You know, Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside, and he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you.
Boxing ki Tariq Mine Kuch Hai Mukable A's Rohi Hain Joe Itni Garam Behars Ko Janam Deet Hain Jitni Ek Mumkina Ladai Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Terence Bud Crawford Kudamian Dono Apandor Ki Bulandi Ki Nishani Hain Mahir or boxing ku expert Hainsha is Bart Par Sokti Rohi Hain ku Aga Yer Dono Ring Share Karine to Jeet Kiss Ki Hogi Yer Guftagu Surf Unitak Medud Narin Borka verse Tak Felti High, Mayweather Ki Bidar Strategy Ku Samna Crawford Ki Lajawab Range or Jazbati Instinct.
Definitely want to agree that he's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
The audience that don't know.
He is
Two-time
a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
And he beat the man. Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
Floyd Mayweather any apna career ek bishikast 50-0 record ku sath katam kia, Joe boxing ki Tariq ku sabse peg daman recorden mine shumar ho to high. Aski pegchan un bad mukablan se barney Joe usni panch alag weight divisions ku champions kukilaf jeet. Shay sana power puncher ho ya skillful tactician, Mayweather ki unhi baesar khan ki salahiat of sana ban chuki high.
Mayweather stopped Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He is never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. Not because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script. I mean, really, boxing is basically, and this is just the way it is, and I'm a huge boxing fan, and I make no apologies about it, but it is fans and networks essentially exploiting fighters. That's how it works. We want to, and we demand a level of dedication and risk-taking with your health that's insane, right? Like, someone's getting their head beaten every which way, and if you quit, you don't have heart. You can't be a great fighter, which is true, by the way. It's a blood sport. And Floyd, and usually fighters wind up broke and punch drunk. And Floyd Mayweather flipped the script. He said, no, I'm not going to let the game play me. I'm going to play the game.
Dusri Taraf Terence Crawford ne histera hista apni pegchan is door ku sabse mu camel champions mine banai high. Wo kai weight divisions mine undisputed title jeet kar yer sabit kar chaka high ku ha style kukilaf kud ko dalna uska kashuna high. Aski switch hitting ability, akanak foot padni wally power, or larjawab ring intelligence any use haincher opponents ku lier korfnak banaya raka. Welterweight mine Uski Hukmrani ne use pound for pound Behars Taku Thaya, Jahan Surf Mayweather Kichar Babib He Barkara Nozoati High. Mazed Yerku boxing ku professionals or veteran fighters P is Guftagu Sekud Ko Dor Nahi Rak Paya.
Everything is on Terence Crawford's side, all the legacy, meaning he only has the opportunity to win the belts. Saul only has an opportunity to defend them. Terence Crawford has an opportunity to be in a 5 division and the only person to win all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions. Why is Saul taking this fight? And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things in life more important than just the belts. And that 20-year career that Terence Crawford made, that all that he has, is very valuable. Very, very valuable. He had 1 foot out the game. And if he can be the man to defeat him, because remember, if Saul beats him, Terence Crawford was the first man to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Yes, I beat that champion. Yes, I beat the multiple division champion, and he had the oath.
Oscar de la Hoya, Joe Cud Mayweather Kusana Ring Mine Utah Chuk Hain, RBP Yer Taslam Kart Hain Ku Floyd Unka Nozo Mine Betterine Fighter High. Unk Mutabik Mayweather Ka Bidar Record or ASCII Technical Perfection Usay Ha Sida Mukabla Mine Larjawab Banati High. De la Hoya Ka Nazaria UN Purain Dor Ku Fighters Key is at Ka Natija High Joe Mayweather Ku Korea or ASCII Lagatar Kamyabaya Bayan Ko Sabse Upar Rakta Hain. Magar Dushri Tarif Canelo Alvarez Hain, Joe 2013 Mine Mayweather Ka Samna Kar Chuk Hain or Abihal High Mine Crawford Kukulaf Ring Share Kar Chuk Hain. Canelo Eni Sabko High Ran Kar Dia Jab Unhone Kule Aam Kar Her Cook Crawford, Mayweather Se Karen Betterine High, or Budki Ring IQ, ASCII Range, or Halia Fata Ko Kos Torpar Saraha. Kianki Canelo Dono Fighters Ka Tajerba Kar Chuk Hain, Isliya Unkayer Bayan Boxing Junior Mine Bohot Armiat Rakta High.
I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
You faced Mayweather, you were 23 years old, I believe?
23.
And
Just
again,
turned 23.
Yeah, you just turned 23. You didn't have a lot of seasoning. I know people say, oh, he had a lot of fights. Well, you didn't have an amateur career. You started boxing at 15 as a pro, right?
Yeah.
So you gave up the weight concession. You gave up the rehydration clause. And I always thought if you would have faced him, with some more seasoning, it would have gone differently.
He deserved the position in that moment because, Floyd Mayweather is one of the best fighters in the boxing history, and he deserved the position in that moment. I try to make history, and I try to put myself in the very top in that moment. But for some reason, doesn't happen, right? And yeah, like you say, if I had that fight with Miguel Angel Cotto first and all these kind of fights, and then fight Mayweather, maybe go in the different way. But we never gonna know. And I learned what from that fight, and like I say, things happen for a reason.
Shane Mosley, Joe Cud Mayweather Kusath 12 rounds Ka Tajerba Rakta Hain, is Mumkina Mukable Mine Crawford Kuhak Mine Nozorate Hain. Anka Kena Haiku Bud Ka Mukamal Skillset Usay Ziada Katanak or Betterine Banata High Banisbat Floyd Ku. Mostly Ka Nazaria UN Boxers Ki Sok Ko Dashata High Joe Mayweather Ku Style Ka Asa Ring Mine Mesus Kar Chuk Hain, Untlier Floyd Ki Brilliance Bishak Larjawab High, Lekin Crawford Kupaz Ace Angles or Hartiya Hain Jin Ka Samna Mayweather Any Karbi Nahi Kia.
Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather is really good too, though. You can't knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is their.
Shane Mosley Eni Yeb He Taslam Kia Haiku Jabka Wo Crawford Kumu Camel Skill Set Ki is at Kart Hain, Lekin Floyd Mayweather Kissy Sarot Kamza Kardi Nahi. Mostly Kai Dafa Yer Bart Wazeh Kar Chuk Hain Ku Mayweather Ki Defensive Genius or Aski Sabadas Discipline Any Use Boxing Ki Tariq Ka Sabse Mushkil Pali Banadia High.
surprised about his power. When you attack Floyd, he has a way of making you run into it and you feel the power, like a collision. But when you kind of box away from him, yes, he has power, but not like he does when you're trying to attack him. He's not weak, he's strong. Like I say, he trains hard and he does all the things you're supposed to do as a fighter or as a champion.
Mostly any 2010 mine Mayweather ka samna kia tha or dusa round mine unhi buri terra jatka pdia. Lekin bad mine unhon mana kuas lam ka bad Floyd any foran apni strategy badly. Game KO control mine lia or dobra unhi koi saf moka nahi dia. Ye tajerba high mostly ki sok ki bunyad banner. Wo Crawford ku size, switch hitting or offensive variety ki kada kart hain. Lekin sath high yeah p jante hain ku Mayweather mine wo salahiat high jo sabse betterine hathiyaron KOP base arkar deti high.
Everybody talk about Shane Cardi. And then, but what was the issue? Shane started hesitating. Why did Shane hesitate? Because he took the best shot and he stood there, held on tight, and on top of that, made Shane feel his strength. And came back out like nothing happened in the previous round.
Right.
But still stone cold.
Right.
And then Shane ends up being the one hesitating, waiting, and the fight get away from him.
I'm saying Shane hit me with a hell of a shot. Okay. Actually, 2 shots. Okay. But even in that particular round, what I said to Shane was this. I was like, you just said something to him when you grabbed him. I said, you gotta kill me.
Oh shit. I wasn't ready, bro.
I said that was a good one. I said that was a good one, but you gotta kill me. Wow. I said, you gotta kill me. And then I'm not gonna lie.
Andre Ward, Joe Crawford Kukaribi Dustor Kud Ek former champion Ray Chuk Hain, Unhon P Per Josh Torpar Uska Differ Kiya Hai Un Dawayan Kukilaf Ku Bud Ki Kamyabiyan Mayweather Ku Barabar Nahi. Ward Ka Kenna Hai Ku Crawford Ki adaptability, Uski skill or top level opponents KO Todd Dean Ki Salahiyat Yer Sabit Kati Hai Ku Wo is Behar's Mine Barabar Ka Hak Rak to Hai.
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots.
Boots is my favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing. About basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes, but this and this,
yeah,
it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it, but until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Andre Ward Any to Crawford KO is Dor Ka Goat Tak Kara Dia High. Wo Bud Ku Sabse Bad Himayati Rohi Hain, Surf Dostiki Waja Senahi, Borka is Lier Piku Ward Ku Nazdik Crawford Ka Record, Uski Hukmrani or Uski Adaptability Age Ku Boxing Dor Mine Bilkul Larjawab High. Errol Spence Jr. KO Shikas Dean Ku Bad Ward Any Kule Aam Kaher Ku Bud Any Year Hak Karma Lia Haiku Yusei Apansamani Ka Sabse Azim Fighter Kaher J.
Andre, we just seen Terence Crawford create greatness and beat Canelo Alvarez tonight. What was your thoughts on that performance from Terence?
From Terence Crawford, it's great performance, man. He's been doing this throughout the course of his career. The stakes were a lot different in this fight, a lot more danger. He had to fight that kind of fight in order to beat Canelo Alvarez tonight. And he did that at 38, 37, but getting ready to be 38 years old. And he proved, like Max said, that he is the GOAT of this generation. Hats off to Canelo for taking the fight. He didn't have to take it. Hats off to Turkey Al-Sheikh for putting it together. Just a great, great night for boxing.
Yeah. How special a fighter is someone like Terence Crawford? There was no signs of a size disadvantage there. How special?
You can see it in spots, but it wasn't significant. And I didn't think it was going to be significant. And people call me crazy, but I've been around Terence. He's strong. He's got a wrestling background, and people don't realize that he's been boiling himself down all these years and still being successful, not having to do that. His condition seemed impeccable, and His strength was there, the power was there enough to get respect from Canelo. So what more can I say?
What would you like to see him do next? Do you think there's another fight after this?
I'd like to see him be done. What are we boxing for at this point? What else is there to do? There's always going to be a YouTuber or a reporter or somebody conjuring up another challenge. We box to get ourselves in a better financial position, to build a name and a legacy. Those boxes are checked. What else are we doing?
Yeah, brilliant.
Why are we still in the game?
Yeah, I get it. Andre, always good to talk to you. Appreciate it.
Cud Mayweather P. Crawford par is out or Farka K. is Arkar Chuk Hain. Unhon Eni Bud Ko Uski Bardi Fatahan Parma Barak Bad Di High. Cast Tor Par Errol Spence Jr. Kukilaf Uski Shandar Show Par. Lekin Sath High Wo Aksar Fans Ko App Record or UN Kamyabayabayan Ki Yad Dealer Deet Hain Joe Unhon Eni Salon Tak Boxing Ki Bulandi Par Rate High Hazel Ki. Hain Shaki Terra, Floyd Apn AAP KO Wo Miyar Ban 8 Hain Jisk Sath Dusran Ka Mukabla Kiya J. Yer Admayashan or Apn Versaki Hifazat Kudamian Ka Tanor Bilkul Fitri High. Mayweather Hain Shafaka Kart Rohi Hain Kuanhi Apndor Ka Sabse Azam Boxer Mana Jata High, or Yer Kyle Kukoi Jawan Fighter Unt Makam KO Challenge Kar Sakta High, High Asul Mine is Behars KO Zinda Rakta High.
I didn't want them to fight. I really like both of those guys. Yeah. A lot. A lot. You know, I had a chance to hang around Earl. I had a chance to hang around Terence. And both guys, class act. It would look like I'm leaning towards one guy because I've boxed one guy before.
It was beautiful to watch, but also tough to watch to see what happened to Errol. Obviously, we don't wish bad on,
Nobody. The best man won. If I was training him or I was in his corner, I don't think he should be fighting at 147 at all. I don't even think he should be fighting at 154.
Really?
I think he should be fighting at 160 or 168.
Wow.
That's just my honest opinion.
Roy Jones Jr. Eni Pikule AAM Terence Crawford KOH Ku pound 4 pound rankings Ku Sabse Unch Darja Parakna Ki Barki High. Anka Kena High Ku Crawford Lambai Se Boxing Mine Hukmrani Kar Raha High or is Wokt Wo P for PK Asli King High, Jahan Surf Nauya Inoue JC Shaksiat Karibati High. Roy Eni Mayweather Ki Legacy Partanki Piki, Yer Keet Huku Jabka Floyd Azim High or Hampshire All-Time Debates Ka Hissa Rahiga, Lekin Ace Fighters P Tai Jin Ku Styles or Prime Mayweather Kuliya Zayada Mashkil Sabit Ho Sek the Jitna Log Sokti Hain. Or Jab Crawford Canelo Ku Mozo Par Bart Ki Gai, to Roy Eni Bud Koek Great Small Guy, Karadia Joe Bad or Strong Opponents KO Pihara Sakta High, Goya Wo Yerishara Kart Hain Ku Crawford, Mayweather JC Challenges Seb Hikama Yabi Seguzar Sakta High.
Rank him probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10. Because he definitely has the skill of a top 5. Just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get. And that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for pound for pound. That maybe Inoue because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donaire. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost to nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost to nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud. No.
Tim Bradley NEC de Ke Dia Haiku Terence Crawford Appen Prime Mine Floyd Mayweather KO Hara Sakta High. Unk Nazdik Bud Ki Versatility, Timing, Power, Strength or Adjust Khan Ki Salahiat Yusei Ike Asa Tactical Fighter Deti High Joe Mayweather Kuliye Mushkil Sabit Hota. Bradley Eni Sath High Yeb He Wazek Kia Ku Wo Floyd Ka Bihad Etiram Kart Hain, Yusei Appen Pasandida Fighters Mind Se Ek Karadit Hain. Cast or Par Uski Defensive Brilliance, Footwork, Speed or Agility Ki Wajase. Canelo vs Crawford Fight Se Peel Bradley Eni Chitorni Di Thaiku Agar Canelo KO Crawford Se Shikast Hoti High to Yer Uski vs KO Bohot Nuxan Poacher Sakti High, Zayada Hatta Ku David Benavides J's Fighter Se Hana Piatna Damaging Na Hota. Bradley Eni Ishara Kia Ku Crawford do weight classes Upar Aa Raha High. Apni Umar Ku Bawajud Jawan opponents Ka Samna Ka Raha High. A's mine Agar Canelo Uski Hearth Se Harta High. To Tankid Surf Ek Fight Tak Medud Nahi Raji. Borka Yer Sawal Athenj Kukia Canelo Appen Prime Se Guzar Chuka High Ya Fur Wo Asal Challenges Se Katra Raha High.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker, just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can switch to the southpaw stance. And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd, and he'll have enough to gain respect and hurt Floyd too. I don't think he knocks him out, but I think he'll win in close decisions. Hey, I want to know what everybody else thinks.
Canelo Alvarez KO Haran Kubad, Crawford Any post-fight press conference Mine Appen critics KO Jawab Dia. Asni Kaher Ku Log Hampshire Yusei Keet Rohi Ku Wo Koi Kas Nahi Ya for A's fighters KO Kabi Nahi Hara Sakta. Lekin AB Jab Asni Canelo KO Mat de Di, to Wohi Log Kia Kahenj? Crawford Any is Jeet KO Apni signature Victoria Kara Dia, A's opponent Kukilaf Joe Super Middleweight Mine Kabi Shikast Ka Shika Nahi Hua Tha. Asni Yer B point out Kia Ku Media or Crowd Ka Rawaya Canelo Ki Tarif Jukau Rak to Tha, Stadium Ka Mahal Pisi Bart Ka Sabut Tha. Megabad Keta Haiku Yer Sab Aski Lia Rukawat Nahi Bana, Borka Shak or Tankid Any Yusei or Zayada Motivate Kia.
What was his power like? Have you been hit by anybody that strong before?
I've been hit harder.
No, in a real fight, not a sparring.
In a real fight. Not Avanesian, but Mean Machine hit harder than Canelo, to me. To be honest.
Terence. Congratulations.
Hal Haiku Ek interview Mine Floyd Mayweather Jr. Any Yer Ishara Dia Ku professional boxing Mine Wapas Ain Ka Imkan Abi P Morjud High, Cast Torpar Apni Ain Wally exhibition fight Mike Tyson Ku Sath, Joe Spring 2026 Ku Lier schedule High, Ku Pelu Mine. TMZ Se Bart Kart U Unhone Kaher Ku Abi Kuch final Nahi High, Lekin Guftagu Zara Chal Rihi High. Floyd Any Zor Dia Ku Wokad KO Fit Mesus Ka Rohi Hain, Training Mine Sharp Hain, or fans KO Ek Yadga Show Dean Kulier Perjumed Hain. Kia Wo Apni Unbeaten Streak KO for Sedav Par Lagienj, Yer Arbi Wazeh Nahi, Lekin Lambai Kamoshi Kubad Peli Darfar Mayweather Any Public Torpar Wapsi Ka Dawaza Hawker Sakhol Dia High.
For so long with Floyd fighting this guy, fighting Manny, fighting Conor, and all those, you were just at the center of all these talks for so many years. It's exciting to be back there again. Any chance that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
Let's own it. Let's own it. It's been talks. It's possible.
Floyd Any Zor Dia Ku Wokad KO Fit Mesus Ka Rohi Hain, Training Mine Sharp Hain, or fans KO Ek Yadga Show Dean Kulier Perjumed Hain.